STEM lesson photosynthesis. Lesson plan importance of photosynthesis process. Conditions required for photosynthesis. The structure and the functions of chloroplast. Autotrophic process. Plant and the plant-like organisms make their energy glucose from sunlight, stored as carbohydrate in their bodies. Why is photosynthesis important? Makes organic molecules glucose out of inorganic materials, carbon dioxide and water. It begins all food chain webs, thus all life is supported by this process. It also makes oxygen gas. Photosynthesis means putting together with light. Plants use sunlight to turn water and carbon dioxide into glucose. Glucose is a kind of sugar. Plants use glucose as food for energy and as a building block for growing. Autotrophs make glucose and heterotrophs a consummate of it. The leaves of this plant have cells that carry out photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, plants capture the energy from sunlight and use it along with water and carbon dioxide to produce carbohydrates or sugars. Oxygen is also released as a byproduct. These photosynthetic reactions are typically written to the chemical formula: solar energy plus 6 carbon dioxide molecules plus 6 water molecules react to produce 1 glucose molecules and 6 molecules of oxygen. To better understand the reactions of photosynthesis, take a closer look at this plant. If we zoom in on the photosynthetic plant cell, we can see the chloroplast, where the reactions of photosynthesis occur. Let's zoom on this chloroplast to get a closer look. Photosynthesis consists of two primary steps: the light reactions and the Calvin cycle reactions. Both steps occur with the chloroplast. The light reactions occur with the thylakoid of the chloroplast. Here, special pigments absorb light energy and transfer it to high-energy electrons, which ultimately produce the electron carriers ATP and NADPH. Water is also split to replace the high-energy electrons. And process. Oxygen gas is a byproduct. The Calvin cycle reactions, commonly called the dark reactions or the light-independent reactions, occur with the stroma of the chloroplast. Here, a series of reactions use the ATP and NADPH produced by the light reactions turn carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. The NADP plus and ADP that were also produced by the Calvin cycle to be used by the next set of light reactions. Now, during photosynthesis, energy from the sunlight and use it along with water and carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to produce carbohydrate or sugar. Oxygen is released as a typical other byproduct. These photosynthetic reactions are typically written in the chemical formula: solar energy, 6 carbon dioxide molecules plus 6 water molecules. Now, we will do a task about photosynthesis in the virtual program. A series of multiple choice questions. Tap the correct answers to proceed. Photosynthesis is the process whereby plants make their own food. Great! The reactions of photosynthesis are wrong. Carbon dioxide and water. Next, the product of photosynthesis are great oxygen and glucose. Next, all are limit factors of photosynthesis expert. Oxygen concentration, great. Photosynthesis occurs in the leaf perfectly. Next, there are two reactions of photosynthesis, true or false. True. Well. Next, photosynthesis takes place in the roots of a plant perfectly. Next, the product of photosynthesis are glucose and oxygen only. Great. Next, when do plants photosynthesis? During the day. Perfectly. Next, we can increase the rate of photosynthesis by increasing light and heat. What causes the green color of plants? The chloroplast. Perfectly. Next, what do vascular bundles do? Correct answers. They are adapted to carry